Welcome to Work from Cloud. This is Vishnu. Today's topic is automatic generation of canvas apps from REST API. I'm going to show you an approach that can be used in Power Apps to generate a canvas app from a REST API on the fly. So what I will do here is I will take a sample REST API which has a get API and get by record API and put post and delete as well. And using the schema of the REST API, I will generate a canvas app for you guys. So which will automatically generate a grid view to show the data, and which will have a button to pull the data specific to a record in the REST API. And this approach can be further enhanced so that things like adding a button to delete a particular record and doing some updates to an existing record, that also can be done. Okay, so let's jump into the topic. Okay, so before jumping into the topic, please subscribe to the channel if you guys are pretty much interested in my videos, and if you want to watch have some updates on any of the future videos also, you can easily get once you subscribe to my channel. And please do share my channel with any of your colleagues as well, so that they can also watch my videos. Thank you. So coming to the topic, so before jumping into the automatic generation of canvas app, the automatic generation of canvas apps, all these things are part of a new concept in Power Apps called express design. So express design is mainly introduced by Microsoft in Power Apps to reduce the development effort a particular Power Apps developer is keeping in designing and developing the canvas apps, model driven apps, and any other apps in Power Apps. Okay, so there are three main areas in express design. One is API to app, the second one is image to app, the third one is Figma to app. So API to app is the one that I'm going to explain. So basically I'm taking an API which will does so many CRUD operations, and I'm inserting that schema, I'm giving that schema to that automatic generation approach, and it will generate the app for me. Second thing is image to app. Image to app is nothing but for example, I have a drawing. Okay, I have a sample drawing with me which has labels, text boxes, and some buttons on it. Okay, now this is the design I got from a designer. Like after discussing with my client, the designer came up with this kind of sample document on a page with a pen and paper, and he's sharing that to the developer and asking him to generate the app. So what the generally what the developer does is he will try to drag and drop the text boxes, labels. He will give some name to the buttons and all. So without this ad hoc and all, the image to app process will directly generate the app for you based on the image file that you are passing into the app. So you can, whatever the paper sheet you have with the image of the buttons, labels and all, you can convert it to a PNG file or JPG file, and you can use that PNG JPG file to directly convert to the app. Okay, the third one is Figma to app. Figma to app is there is a site called Figma. So I will show you what exactly is Figma. Yeah, so this is called Figma site. Basically this is a very well-known tool that is being used by the designers or the BAs. So when they're sitting with the client and getting the requirements and all, so they will assume some kind of requirements, some layouts, and they'll try to design the layout of the application in this Figma site. Okay, so at the end of the day, this Figma layout is being handed over to the developers to design and develop the canvas app. So here also same case. So seeing the Figma site, seeing the Figma wireframe that is being given to a developer, he has to design the text boxes, labels with the same width, height, color and all. So to reduce that effort also, Microsoft is giving an option to directly load the Figma file into Power Apps, and it is smart enough to generate the text boxes, buttons for you on the fly. So that option is there. Okay, so coming to image to app and Figma to app, I will show you like where exactly in Power Apps we will likely be having that options, and not in this video. I'm going to do separate videos on image to app and Figma to app, so that you guys can know how exactly they work. Yeah, so if you go to the home page of any powerapps.com site, like the make.powerapps.com, if you scroll down, here you see two tiles, image preview and Figma preview. Image preview is for image to app, Figma preview is for Figma to app. Okay, not now. I'm going to give the details of these two functionalities in my later videos. Okay, so coming to the current topic, automatic generation of canvas apps from REST API. Okay, I'm going to start that right now. Okay, so for automatic generation of canvas app from REST API, so we need a sample API. Okay, so for that we have a site called jsonplaceholder.typecode.com. so this is nothing but it's a fake REST API site. Basically it will give you some fake sample REST APIs that you can use for your testing or development purpose if you want to do some testing. So it will have some sample APIs like this post. It will generate to some kind of sample 100 posts, and if you use this API it will generate some 100 comments and all. Okay, so for this demo purpose I will use this section. Okay, what I do is I will try to use this get method and this get method. So basically it has some sample data. I will try to consume these two REST APIs and I will generate a canvas app for you. And the canvas app, no, I won't do any development. I will just generate the canvas app and I will show you how it will do all the stuff for me on the fly. Okay. So let's take these two APIs. Okay. Let's go to the powerapps site. Okay. So first thing is, whenever if any REST API is there, as you all know, we have to create a custom connector in powerapps. So otherwise the powerapps doesn't know how to communicate with the REST API. So basically custom connector is to, like, I want to tell what is the URL, what is the different actions available, different actions in this different, what are the get by ID, put, post. So all those things I had to define and I had to tell the schema. So for that reason we need a custom connector. So for the custom connector, click data bus, go to custom connectors. Okay, so this is a sample one. I'm not going to use that right now. I'm just clicking new custom connector, create from blank. I'm going to say test custom connector. Okay, so it will show the wizard like this. So basically you can give an icon to a custom connector, you can get some description. I'm giving this some test description. So it's a HTTPS REST API. I'll select HTTPS. Here you need to give the host address. So the host address of this API is this one. Sorry. Okay. I'm giving the host. I'm leaving the base URL as the \. Now I'm going to security section. So in the security section, it is asking me for the authentication type. So you can define different authentication types. You can use basic authentication, API key, or OAuth. So currently whatever sample fake site I'm using, it is not having any authentication. So I'm just leaving no authentication. Going to definition now. Okay. So this is the place where I need to define what are the different actions I want to use in canvas app. So I have two actions, right? One is the get posts. Basically it is retrieving all the posts for me, and the other one is get post by ID. So currently for the simplification, what I will do is I will create two actions. One is a get post, a second is get the first post. Okay, so what I do is I'll create. Okay, so you need to give get post, summary as the name, description also can keep as the same, operation ID is the main thing. It should be some kind of unique name, get post. So here there is two sections, request and response. So in the request and response you need to define the schema of that particular action. So here I need to click for request import from sample. You will get a window like this. So, and you need to tell what is your get URL, what type it is, and if you have any specific headers or body, you can define that also. Right now for this request there are no headers and body, so I'll just select get and I will select the URL. So the URL for the first one is this one. Copy this, go here, paste here, and click import. Okay, Now come down, go to the, yeah, now in the response click add default response. So you have to give it the, like, the structure of the response for this particular action. So in this action the whole response is in this fashion, right? So you need to tell that this is how it looks. So for that, what we'll do is we just take the part of the response, like just taking the section, go here, paste here. So as I'm taking one item in the JSON, I'm just removing this comma, parent, square brace, import. Okay, so now my get post section action is added. I'm going to next action, please get first post. Okay, because in this you'll directly get the first record, that's why I'm doing this. So again I'm taking the same thing, pasting here, pasting here. Now again I will do the import from sample. Again this is a get method now, but you have to keep a different URL because the actions URL is different. Click import. Now come down, again add default response, go to the second one, just copy the sample response how it looks like and paste it here and click import. Okay, so now the two actions are added, everything is fine. You can directly go and create connect. It's creating. Okay, so it has been created successfully. So let's go back to custom connectors and just check if it is there or not. So okay, it's slow. Yeah, I can see my new test custom connector here. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to generate an app on the fly using this connector. Okay, I'm not going to open canvasapps to do any design. I will show you how I will generate the app. So for this we need to know a concept called command line interface for powerapps. Okay, so that is nothing but powerapps. Yeah, yeah, this is the one. Yeah, there is a concept called powerapps, Microsoft Power Platform CLI. CLI is nothing but command line interface. Using command line interface, it's a PowerShell thing, so you can communicate with the Power Platform. Like you can create a solution, you can do export of a solution. Basically, you can use it to do some export of an app, import of an app. You can do some deployments as well. Okay, so that's pretty vast. So currently we're just going to deal with a particular certain command of the CLI here. Okay, I'll show you one command which we need to use right now. So we have to use this particular command now. Okay, so this whatever commands the part of CLI there starts with PAC. That's why it's starting with PAC. So we're going to, this is the command which we will use for generating the app. So if you see the command, it is just taking the path of the place where you want to generate the app, and you have to give some name to your app actually while you're doing this. And connector display name is nothing but the display name of the connector that you created just now. Here the display name is test custom connector, right? I have to give the same name. Now I will do this. I do is I have a folder called canvas and my desktop. So let's clear this. I'm going to paste that. So let's keep in that canvas thing only. Canvas. I'm just renaming the app to auto canvas. Okay, I'm just giving the name like that. So the connector display name I'm giving as test custom connector. Okay, so one thing I want to tell you, so right now I'm going to run this command directly, but when you run this command for the very first time, it will ask for the connection to the environment, because otherwise it doesn't know where to connect, right? So in that case, what you have to do is you have to run this command, I mean the PAC auth create hyphen URL, you have to give the organization URL of your current Power Apps environment which you are using. So to get the organization URL, what you have to do is go to your Power Apps and let me open in a new window. So here time, not this time. Yeah, here you can go to advanced settings. Okay, so if you see, whenever you go to advanced settings, there is this base URL, right? This one. So this is your organization URL. Okay, but make sure when you are going to advanced settings, you are selecting your correct environment here. Okay, otherwise you will be picking up a wrong URL. So that is your organization URL. Take that URL and run this command by replacing the URL with that organization URL, and now it will ask for the password to connect to the environment. So you can enter the own password that you have for your connection to the dev environment, and you can do the connection. Once you do a successful connection, then you can run this command. Okay, so that's what I want to show you. Now I gave all the parameters. I'm just clicking enter. Yeah, so now it is saying there is no connector with display name test cust connector is found in the environment. Okay, so the reason why it happens is whatever custom connector that you created in your environment, you have to add it to an empty solution or any solution, otherwise this command won't work, because basically it will go and try to check that custom connectors in database. Okay, so that's the reason it is throwing this error. So to make it work, you have to add it to the solution. So going to Power Apps, I'm going to solution. Here I just take the temp solution. I just have it for a previous some purpose. What I do is this, you can add it to any solution. Okay, then only that command works, otherwise it won't work. Now go to add existing automation custom connector, go to outside database. Okay, so here only you can see now it is outside database. Once you add, it will come to the database. I am the database, I'm selecting my custom connector, click add. Okay, so it's added. Now you go back to your sorry, now you go back to your screen again and run the command again. Okay, so now it says it generated the power app at that location. Let's go to the canvas location. Wait, it went to C canvas. Actually it didn't went to the desktop, it went to the C drive. So I need to go C drive canvas. Okay, yeah, so you can see it got created just earlier. Okay, so now I will use this MS app and I will try to import this into Power Apps. Okay, I'm going to Power Apps screen again. I'm going to apps. So what I will do is just observe the steps that I am doing. Okay, new app, click canvas. I'm just giving automatic canvas app, click create. Skip, and now here you have this option of open. If you click these three dots, you have an option of open. Go to open, click browse files. Now you have to go to that location where your app is generated, select the app, and you'd like to save this image before deleting the app. No, it is trying to load that app that I gave now. Okay, so now you see it just created me a canvas app with a home page with two buttons, get first post and get post. Okay, I didn't do anything, it just generated for me. Okay, so before testing this, actually we have to do one step. What we need to do is go to that connections, add data, go to connectors and here type custom. Yeah, you have to search for a custom connector and click select that, and you have to connect to the custom connector once. Okay, then you are good to go now. Let it add here, it's just loading. Okay, your custom connector came in the left side, so now we are good. So now you have the app. I didn't do anything, like I didn't do any drag and drop, or I didn't do any formulas or something. I'm just trying to run it directly. Here you have two buttons. I'm clicking the first. Get first post is nothing but it should return me this record. This directly it is taking the one, actually the first one here, so it will directly generate that actually. So get first post, so it is showing me a screen with a grid view. I didn't create anything, it is just creating everything with the default schema it has. Now I'll click this get button, you will see the magic now. See, now you got the record. Okay, so same way I'm going back again, I'm clicking the get post, I'm clicking the other action, it should show all these data, get post data. I'm clicking the get. See how easy it is. So this is how it works. So basically this is how it works, and basically you can modify, you can take this further, you can modify the logic that you already gave, and you can write your own code and you can do whatever you want. Okay, just try to reduce the development effort till this point. Okay, yeah, so this is what I want to share with you guys as part of this demo, the automatic generation of canvas app from REST API. Hope you liked the video. If you guys like the video, please do like, share and subscribe as well, and please leave your valuable comments under the comment section. Whatever reference articles that are related to this particular session, I will leave as part of the description. Thanks for your time. Thank you.